I will persist until I succeed. I will never consider defeat, and I will remove from my vocabulary such words and phrases as quit, cannot, unable, impossible, out of the question, improbable, failure, unworkable, hopeless, and retreat. For they are words of fools. I will avoid despair, but if this disease of the mind should infect me, then I will work on in despair. I will toil and I will endure. I will ignore the obstacles at my feet and keep mine eyes on the goals above my head. For I know that where dry desert ends.
All right. Her face might be familiar to you from the entertainment scene, managing some of your favorite artists, but Jade Lee has made the switch from her career in media, stunning and illustrious, managing now her farm at Little Orchard. She's switched from entertainment and gone into farming, which is an amazing switch. Jade, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Simone. Morning.
It's good to see you. Jade, we go way back to the days when you were working with Jeremy, when you were booking for Sean, when you were doing all of these amazing things in entertainment, and you walked away from all of that and decided that you were going to go back to your roots in Linstead on your farm. What happened?
Divine intervention. I don't even know how else to explain it. I had a revelation, and I went to visit the farm, and it was in complete ruin at the time. This was 8 years ago. And I had a divine intervention. I don't know how else to explain it. And I knew that from that day, moving forward, that I would have committed myself to the land and to improving the lives of others and, just doing something completely different from what I was doing before, but it was a journey that called me.
So you literally heard a voice say, okay, Jade, that old life is not for you. This is your way forward. Ish?
No, my transition wasn't immediate. It took many years of, farming works off of God's plan. It's not that, okay, I'm going to farm and then tomorrow morning I have a beautiful farm. It's years of relentless hard work. And so the journey just began with that visit that day. I had actually left a show that I did in Ocho with Dinique, performing the Sunday. And I decided I wanted to stop by the farm in Linstead on my way back to Kingston, because I reside in Kingston. And visiting the farm, it was about sunset the day. And I said, no, man, this is where I belong. This is definitely my journey. And I took it on.
Wow. So tell me what it's been like. You are doing something special. You're highlighting the fusion of farming with hospitality, and you have plans to set up a really amazing little nest for folks who want to come, who want to travel, who want to plug out and have an amazingly just organic experience. So tell me about that.
So I started with educational farm tour for children a few years ago, about 5 years ago, I came up with the concept of doing touring children at school level from grade 3 to grade 11. And I practically went back to school and studied the syllabuses of the various grades and incorporated the school learning platform with a fun tour. Contacted the Minister of Education, and that's where it started. And the Minister of Education gave me the green light based on what they saw. They visited for several grade tours. And then they said, sure, we're giving you a stamp of approval that this is definitely a fun educational tour that is very valuable to children at various age levels. And so we started, and it was super duper successful. I've always been interested, of course, in entertainment and hospitality. That's just a natural transition for me. So we started yet another journey of incorporating tourists, locals, adults, and putting together the various aspects that would that would complement that kind of tour. So here we are, 8 years later. I've built a guest house, bar, smoothie bar, green juice bar, and I've also built a gift shop. We make things from the farm that we sell in our gift shop, including honey, coconut oil, those types of things from the farm.
Wow, Jade, that's amazing. That's amazing. And so no regrets then, obviously.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And so what's the long-term plan? I mean, you've built a guest house. Are you building 2 more? Is the land that expansive that it can create an empire?
Hopefully. I must say the Ministry of Agriculture, J.S. Rada, has been supportive. Of course, there's never enough help from the agencies, not particularly from any fault of their own, but resources are limited. These are very difficult times. But of course, we could always use more help from all the agencies, including the Ministry of Tourism, JAMPRO, TPDCO has been amazing, so all of these things has to fuse together to get to the end result of an agritourism product. Because as you can imagine, you need to have be compliant with all of the regulations that they have.
And so what about your guest house in Kingston, and how does the farm tie in there? Is it that you bring the produce from there to help power that initiative?
I love to cook, right? So I show up with all my guests and say, listen, all our ingredients are natural, organic, organically grown. And I'm sitting in the guest house right now in the backyard. And
I want to be where you are, Jade.
I know. You're welcome. You're welcome. You can come and film right here.
I mean, it looks like that's just like an oasis.
Yes. It's
wow.
Really chill spot. So we do we'll always recommend to persons, yes, you can come to Kingston, or we haven't even had our grand opening for the farm projects. People can look out for that. Hopefully, with COVID, we got a bit of a setback, so our grand opening should be coming up soon. And here's one of my turtles from.
Wow, that's a big guy. Whoa!
This is my baby. This is Tony.
That's your baby. Okay, wow.
And we've had him from he was big. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So Jade, before we go, what would you say to folks who are watching, who are looking to make that switch, looking to get a little more out of their lives? For a while, farming wasn't sexy, but now a lot of young people and a lot of others are going into it and finding it very not only fulfilling, but also very rewarding. So for those who are considering a career switch, whether it's farming or anything else, feeling a little apprehensive, what would your thoughts be to them?
First of all, the farming community is a beautiful community. There's lots of resourceful ideas and persons that are willing to give you advice and counsel and assistance. It's not like any other industry. People are willing to share. It's a beautiful community. I would say choose something. We do a lot of even add-ons. We do moringa leaf powder. We've planted these moringa trees. There are other avenues that you can look into, holistic healing, herbs, spices. There's so many areas. People want to come and see what you're doing. Believe me, when I said I would start a school tour, there were a lot of people that said, it's just land and a couple of animals and whatever. You would be amazed how many persons absolutely are passionate about farming.
Yep.
So you can't get to reach to it. They would want to come and see it from any angle, any level. I have been to some of the most amazing farms run by just one little man and a donkey in some remote place, but he's doing
amazing things.
Amazing things.
Yeah.
Just the whole transition can be had very easily by thinking about how can I incorporate a little bit of entertainment, the farm parties, the farm events. You can social distance, family fun days, family picnics. The ideas are endless.
And so you just have to put them into action, because if you dream, a dream without action is a wish, everybody. So you have to do. Jade, we have to go, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stopping in this morning. It's good to see you, and I'm so glad that it's going well for you. And I'm going to come down. We need to have a chat, and I'll come down.
Absolutely.
With my princess, and we'll come down. Thank you so much. Owner of the farm at Little Orchard, Jade Lee, with us this morning. On the other side of the break, we take a closer look